after 2:30 and today is a dough day. So it's gonna be a day. I have to get up. Okay, very excited to be doing this because it has been forever since I have done my last long form video. I am wanting to do more. I recently stopped my very small part-time job that I did just a few weeks ago, and so I want to spend that time to edit. And so I really hope I can post more long form video, like maybe every 2 weeks would be the goal. Anyways, it is very early, as you guys could tell. I thought it would be fun to do a little day in the life kind of thing over dough day and bake day, and then along the way just answer a lot of y'all's questions because I've been getting a lot in the comments. So I'm about to get ready for the day. My starter should be good to go once I'm done getting ready and we can get dough day going. I'm excited to take you guys along with me. Welcome to my little baking nook area. My starter is ready to go, and usually the first thing I'll start off is my classic loaves. I do about 30 classic loaves, so I like to get that done first or mixed up first. Then I'll do my jalapeno cheddar and my lemon blueberry loaf. I have like all my amounts already written down. I have everything pre-weighed, so let's get right into it. I have Mr. Goose here with me. Okay, that is mixing on low for about 10 minutes, and this is when I usually start on my coffee. It's early and I need that. I think one of the biggest keys to having just a nice smooth dough day is just prep work, and I'm the type of person who likes to literally prep everything. I already have like my honey, because I do a honey latte. I already have my honey prepped, and then I already measured out all my milk, so I like to prep as much as I can, even in my coffee. Now that it's done mixing, I cover it for about 30 minutes. This is usually whenever I get my reading done. It's like my little window of time, so I like to do that whenever I can. During those 30 minutes, this is where I sit and just read for a little bit. This is like my favorite part of the day because I have my coffee, I have my Bible, and it's quiet, and it's before all the chaos begins. One thing that I've definitely been learning is that whatever season of life you're in, your quiet times can look different. I used to think that they had to look a certain way, they had to kind of be like a certain length or whatever, but if we just approach the Lord genuinely and like yearn to spend time with him, I think that's really the core of it, and just getting in the daily bread that we need every single day. So it doesn't have to look the same every single day. I'm not going to film myself reading, but I'm about to read. We are back. It's been 30 minutes. It's fermentalize. Reserved a little bit of water, and I have my salt measured out here. Pour that in, and then this is going to go on high for about 9-ish minutes. Rest for 10 minutes, and then I'll remove it from the bowl, and we will start on our next batch. We are moving and grooving. We are now on to round 2, which is my jalapeno cheddar. And basically, I'm just going to repeat the same process with my jalapeno cheddar and then my lemon blueberry loaves. And then I'll just be doing all my coil folds at the same time. I'm just going to do like a little dough day compilation or whatever. Hopefully make it interesting looking. As I do my shaping, I thought it'd be fun to just answer some more common questions that wow, that's a lot of blueberries. Common questions that I get in the comments. Probably one of the most common questions I get is just the legalities of what I do. I always will direct people to Texas Cottage Food Law. Each state is going to have a set of cottage food laws that they have, and it's basically some guidelines that allow people to sell baked goods from their home. You can just look at what state you're in. It'll have it all listed. I follow the ones from Texas. How did I get started with the Porch Bakery? I started baking in about 2020. It was during COVID. Honestly, I didn't bake a lot before then. I started a lot with like custom cakes, custom cupcakes, and that's what really started to pique my interest at the very beginning with baking. So I started Little Bit Bakery officially my sophomore year of high school. And it wasn't until last year, 2025, whenever I started the Porch Bakery, sister sent me a reel on Instagram of this lady like setting up a little table on her porch. That's just kind of whenever the ideas started to come. And I've seen people do bakery carts, and so I kind of just went from there. How did I get a line like I have in front of my Porch Bakery? That one is hard for me to answer a lot of times because I did like nothing out of the ordinary. I had some socials going prior because I was doing my custom cakes. I had like a small following because of that, maybe like 3,000 on Instagram. I started a little bit of TikTok. It was like, I didn't really have many followers there. And so, you know, I posted about my Porch Bakery, and the first one, my first opening day, it was a lot of family friends that came. It went well, but then again, it wasn't really an organic reach. It was just like a lot of family friends. That second week around after my opening, I think I had like 5 people. In short, a TikTok blew up, and that's when really everything started to shift, was with social media. So whenever people do ask that question, I always want to put it under the umbrella that like, yes, social media helped and this TikTok video blew up, but it was ultimately just all the hand of God. I had just this Porch Bakery in my prayer journal. It just points to the fact that God is so gracious, and even with little things like passions in our lives, you know. And look at the crowd that can show up on Saturdays, and it's just like, it's not normal, and it's so divine in how everything happened. Yeah, how do I come up with my recipes? I don't completely make my recipes from scratch. All I'll typically do is I'll gather a bunch of recipes that I see online. I've been baking for a while, and so I've learned like things I like to do to elevate recipes, and so a lot of times I'll gather multiple recipes as like a base and kind of add the tweaks that I've learned over the years. Another question is if I am interested or wanting to get a storefront one day, and straight up, no, I don't. I love baking from home. I think there's something special about baking from home, and I know this is long term. My ultimate dream is to be a mom, and I would love to have a job where I can be at home with my kids. I can't forget about this question, is if my neighbors are okay with me doing the Porch Bakery. Yes, they are. I've talked with them multiple times. They are probably like the sweetest people in the entire world. I know whenever it started to get really, really busy and like the line has been super long, I've talked to the neighbors like a few houses down. So supportive of it. I know there was one kind man, he didn't even know what was going on. I was like, hey, are you okay with me doing this? He didn't even know. And I think it's because I do it early, so like it's before the hustle and bustle all starts. So he didn't even realize I was doing the Porch Bakery, but I did still make sure that he was okay with it, and he was. Biggest advice for people wanting to do a home bakery or anything like this: 1, search up all the rules, make sure you're doing it right, then nail down the recipes that you want to do, find some good, solid like foundation items that you can offer. 3, post literally everything on social media, recipe developing, behind the scenes, whatever it is. And most importantly, depend on the Lord for every single thing. Okay, everyone, I have everything done and in the fridge, and it is 1:50. The kitchen is even cleaned up too, so I'm finishing at a very good time today. I have everything else done. It's a much smaller week because I'm only doing pre-orders, so I'm just doing my sourdough, English muffins, and then oatmeal cream pies and cookies. So all the cookie dough is done. I did that earlier in the week. I'm gonna go get some Dutch Bros and edit for a while, probably take a nap. I need to label a couple things. That is a dough day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow on bake day, very early in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy bake day. It is about 4 a.m. I ended up snoozing a little bit longer. Gordon takes about an hour and a half to preheat, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna do just a really short workout in my garage and then get cleaned up and ready for the day. Hopefully he is all preheated by the time that is all done. Do I want to work out? No. But do I need to? Yes. It is now 5:43. Dressed and ready for the day. I'm caffeinated. I'm gonna check the temps of my oven. While the bread is going, I usually start first on my English muffins just so they can do their final proof. And usually I bake those in my home oven so I can get both done at the same time. Let's bake some bread. PJs. It is now the evening. Honestly took a little bit longer than what I was wanting. Got a little distracted in the afternoon. I usually hit a midday slump. I lose it. So that kind of slowed me down, but everything was done. My sister is going to start helping me with packaging things, so that's been a big help lately. I had about 75 loaves total, 90 English muffins, about 90 cookies, 40 oatmeal cream pies, which that is 80 like oatmeal cookies. I'm actually gonna frost the oatmeal cream pies tomorrow morning, put those together so they're ready for pre-order pickups. So yeah, that is basically all that I have for you guys. It was just a little bit closer of a look of a dough day, a bake day, and I'm glad I had some time to answer some common questions that I usually get in the comments. So if you guys want to see anything else specific for long form videos, please comment below because I want to start doing these a lot more. Yeah, so thank you guys for following along. This bakery and what I'm able to do is not possible without just all the kind people out there. So thank you guys. All glory to God for everything that has happened, and I will see you guys in the next video.